There. We are live. We almost didn't get back in time. We were running around today to get some last minute gifts and stuff shopping done.
Right.
So,
So, this is going to be a bit of a schmozzle. I've pulled a few things off the shelf, and I think I'm going to have enough tools here, but I'm going to have to pull from a couple of different boxes and see what we got. And then this is going to be a very interesting deck to try to play. Momma Spocat wants a Chocobo deck.
I do.
And we have a few things that I picked up recently to help build one. From what I remember, Chocobo themed cards, at least, if not Chocobos themselves, can be found in at least 4 colors. So I haven't seen them in black, but I've seen them in red, green, blue, and white. So that makes deck building interesting. Now, fortunately, to help with that,
Isabel, can you turn that down, please, or go watch in the bedroom?
we've got 2 of these Birds of Paradise Chocobos, one English, one Japanese, but Birds of Paradise is a common enough card that I'd feel confident playing with one that's not English, and knowing what it does. So
That's a plant, right?
What's a plant?
Bird of paradise?
Well, yes.
in reality,
In real life,
yes. But it's also
Team
a name
Greens
of
is
a
better.
card where it's a bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I remember a little song my dad used to quote. I don't know where he picked it up from. I think I came across it once. But it was something to the lines of, "May the birds of paradise fly up your nose." And I don't know.
Who wants a bird of paradise to fly up their nose?
I have no idea.
That's weird.
But that's the phrase that I heard it in the most for a short period of time. So it stuck to my memory. There we are. So
I gotta go shut off the thing in the kitchen because Lucas.
we're going to break down
I think Salem missed us
Momma
today.
Spocat's bundle. I think he did. He's,
I
He's
turned
getting
off,
close to us.
yes, he
turned off the
is.
TV so no copyright songs play.
Okay, well,
So we're going to use as much as we can from Momma Spocat's own bundle, and then we're going to complement it with the cards we've pulled previously, and odds and ends, a couple of the ones from my Chocobo bundle. And yeah, we'll see. We'll go from there. We also, you want to pass me that box at the back of the table?
Yes.
I'll show that briefly, because this was one of the things I picked up to help make the Chocobo deck. This is one of the 4 Final Fantasy scene boxes that released at the same time that these Chocobo bundles came out. This one in particular has got this picture up here with the guy taking a selfie with the Chocobo. Thematically, I don't think the card does a whole lot with Chocobos, but the art certainly is there. So we'll see if we can squeeze that in. And this top corner over here
Hey, Broly. Lurking, helping with the kiddos. Sounds good.
is Chocobo Camp, which is a land which will fit right in our alley.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, founder. A bird of paradise is a plant. You're right.
yes.
But I think they made it into a bird for the game or something.
Right.
So, we also have these extra packs that we got from that bundle we bought. If we wanted to just see if there's
If
something
we
in there.
just want more packs to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
If
I
we
am,
want
I
to.
am eventually going to want to have a pack or 2 of different Universes Beyond sets for
Fine.
discussion.
You don't
But
have to.
it depends if
They
we've got
seem
other
pretty
ones
readily
kicking
available
around
still.
too. Yes, they are still readily available.
Ugh.
In fact, I've heard that when they release the physical copy of the Final Fantasy VII Remake Retrograde for the Switch, if you buy the game physically, there's going to be at least a version of it that comes with a pack of magic cards. Go figure. They're doing some cross stuff. With the Chocobo bundles, they also re-released the Final Fantasy VII Commander deck, which came with a special version, which came with a download code for the game for PC.
The bird of paradise, my mom actually had one of those plants, and it's funny because the first time she changed the pot, she didn't realize what the root system of the bird of paradise was like. So when she pulled the plant out because it was too big for the pot, the root fell out and she thought it was a snake. It was so big.
So we're going to use your Paradise Chocobo here.
Nice.
We'll use mine as well. Do you want to use your Aerith? It's not really Chocobo themed, but it does have the Chocobo tracks.
If it's helpful.
It is. It's on the colors anyway, and it's a
pretty card.
Yeah, fairly well known character.
Oh, I have a headache. I need to get some Tylenol. Broly giving Founder hugs.
So one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these.
One day
these,
we will meet Founder,
these,
and I will give you a real
these,
hug.
these,
One day. I don't know when, but one day.
One of these.
I will. I've got some in the other room. I should go do that now. And I'll douse my head with peppermint oil because that
pretty
helps
sure
me
we're going to
too.
want some of these basic lens as well, so I'll keep those handy. We're going to have to re-sleeve some of these so that they match. I'll open my little land pack here with the Japanese Birds of Paradise, or Paradise Chocobo in this case, as they've renamed it. You can see the original card title underneath there, Birds of Paradise, now called Paradise Chocobo, with this art there. My nose is itchy. I don't know why. This this packaging is not designed the best for ease of opening. Now, I know Momma Spocat is something of a fan of the Fat Chocobo, I believe it's called, and I had an alternate art one in Japanese, so I pulled this out. I don't know if we'll use it. If we have enough English ones, we might not need it, but if we're short, hey, it's extra art. And if we've got at least a couple so that we know what it does, might be able to get away with that. So, I believe the Chocobo Camp does want legendary creatures in play, so Aerith will help with that as well. So there we got 2 Paradise Chocobos. There's 1 drop that will help our mana curve substantially. Not just mana curve, but mana fixing, because it can tap for a mana of any color. And we're going to be running 4 to 5 colors in this deck, so odds are that will be quite useful.
Oh, whatever. Hello, Ryan. I have a cousin who lives there, and I haven't visited him for years. Last time I visited was when my 6 parents took me there. Cousin lives where? I miss him. Definitely looking forward to that hug. One day, Founder, we will do it.
Oh, where? Okay, this box is a little awkward. It's good. Lots of dividers, but to get the cards out of there is not so much the best. We want to flip this so we can show the cards as we go through. That would make sense to me.
Broly, yeah, you're always welcome here. Just expect chaos if you ever come this way. There will be chaos in this house, as always. If it's nice months, we do have a camper that you can stay in.
Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do. These are...
Gives you peace and quiet in the camper.
Tokens.
And the camper has a new fridge. We replaced it in the fall.
All right, some towns here too. That reminds me. I don't know if we're going to use towns as lands for this deck. They could be handy, especially since some of them provide multiple colors. But might be able to make a town-themed deck as well, as a potential alternative.
I think it would be cool if we could get a bunch of people together in like Western Canada for like a mini card party kind of thing. That'd be awesome.
It could be. And now I'm gonna, flip the camera so we can look at these cards.
I have a camper. Nice.
We need to move this whole thing forward.
What forward? Just
the
table?
Camera so that we can look at more than just here.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. we'll rearrange whatever
Now,
we need
while
to.
we're doing that, 2 more cards, which this one I pulled out because if you'll recall, a long time ago we got a couple of the Bloomborough tins. They came with a promo. Patchwork Banner, which was a card originally from Bloomborough. And this card is very handy for tribal themed decks, which Chocobos are a bird themed deck, basically. So it costs 3. It again taps for 1 mana of any color, so it'll help us with lots of colors. And creatures of the when it comes into play, choose a creature type. In our case, birds, I believe. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. So it buffs all your birds and helps you fix your mana. It does cost 3, but double function should be useful enough to play it. Another 3 cost that I picked up was one of the mythic rare traveling chocobos. This card gives a lot of value if you can get it on the table and it stays in play for a while.
To figure
So-
out how we're going to card ready for. I'll have to rent a card to get.
We are okay.
Sorry, I'm reading chat.
Yep.
And
so
I'm
we
kind
need
of
to get this onto the cards instead of just my mug.
Okay. Alright, let's just beep 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 beep
This
beep.
is chaotic.
Yep.
And we'll tip and flip.
Since when are we not chaotic? Just say.
This is still going to be way too narrow a swath, but
Sorry, I'm just trying
we'll start
to.
by taking a look at the traveling chocobo I grabbed. We never pulled. Okay.
I'm fixing it.
We never pulled one of these out of a pack, but
It's not. It's
come on.
focus. Why is it not focusing?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe the camera's all smudged. This is weird.
There.
Down here it focuses. If I try to bring it closer.
Oh, that's better.
Anyway. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. If a land or bird you control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control, that ability triggers an additional time. So, as you recall, the bird tokens.
How many colors is the deck going to be?
I think the deck is going to be 4 colors. So it's going to be tricky to get the mana base worked. I think it'll hopefully be primarily white-green, but I definitely think there's some blue and red cards that we want to get in there as well. So it's not going to be black. Elder Wizard. Yeah, not really. I mean, legendary creatures are going to be a thing, but okay, this guy has 1 mana of any color. I think he's basically just a 2/2 for 2 that can tap for 1 mana of any color. That might actually be good enough on its own without making much use of the other ability, so I'll put that in the maybe pile. Surveil. Fatal Push is black. Lionheart. Not thinking for this deck. Are Reborn. The permits you have. Okay. Great for mana fixing, but it costs way too much to be really good for that, I think. Moogle Merchant. Legendary Moogle. Lifelink. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, draw a card. I'll put that in the maybes too. It is a cheap legendary creature, which does do some stuff for us. Edgar. No. Tella, the Great Sage. Salem, get out of the kitchen.
Salem or Lucas?
That's Salem.
Oh, being sneaky. Salem? Salem, no! Outside. You brat.
Each of your main phases, if you hadn't added mana with this ability this turn, you may add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. Huh. I mean, great if your opponent has islands. Not so great otherwise.
Alright, I'm back. Hello, cardboard collectibles. Ugh.
I'm tempted to put that in the maybe,
I was
but
trying to find my cold
it's the
sore
sort of
stuff.
situational card I usually try to avoid.
My cold sore stuff, I couldn't find it.
That's black, 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 earth crystal.
Ooh, so tired. Are there packs in the scene thing?
There are.
We could open that and see what's in there.
We could. I'll put the earth crystals in maybe. Tifa, legendary creature for 2, and potentially quite strong with landfall. If you can figure out how to trigger landfall multiple times, doubling is a very strong effect. A little pump and then some double, you can get Tifa quite strong quite quickly. So I think that's one we're going to try and include. We're already running Aerith, so that's thematically. Ooh, equipment. I'll put it in the maybes.
That's the card that you want to steal from me.
It is, absolutely. It goes very nicely with the cloud that I got in one of our first openings. Or any of the other clouds for that matter. That's black. Phoenix down. It's a removal for skeleton, spirit, or zombie. Or return a creature. I'll put that in the maybe pile for now. Travel the overworld. See, this is affinity for towns, but it's got a nice picture of a chocobo. So this might be, if we want to try and work in a town theme, but that's going to make our mana base even more awkward. But this is a town card. I'm going to make a town card pile here off to the side. And it does have a nice picture of a chocobo on it, so that would be tempting to work in for sure. Now, Sorcerer's Schemes. Saw's Chocobo. Another landfall, so that's a similar theme to
Where's the
Tifa.
fat chocobo?
We haven't got to one yet, but this is going to be definitely an include. It is our first chocobo creature we've come across. Rufus Shinra is black, but we've got an Ambrosia Whiteheart here, which is a very nice chocobo themed creature. Again, with the landfall, gets +0/+1 until end of turn. And you can see that landfall trigger on any of these creatures is going to get doubled if you've got the traveling chocobo in play. So overkill is black. Yeek.
Have we ever opened collector boosters of this, or have they just been too expensive?
No, we have never opened a
Not
collector
even
booster.
a special bundle or anything like that?
No, we never got a special bundle for this game.
That's so sad.
For this set, I should say. They were very expensive very quickly. Some would say for good reason. 6 cost. It does give you another landfall trigger. But I don't think that... Well, I'll put it in the maybe pile. Sketching, create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. I think it's a little too heavy blue, probably. Poo Poo UFO. So this is towns, and you could use it to get more landfall triggers. So that's tempting. I know it's not a chocobo, but I'm going to put Pew Pew in the maybe pile, because it does work with some of the themes we're working on here. It's a town.
Yep, I'm going to get the dog. barking to come in.
It's a town. It's a big Baloth. Summon, Harpy, Lionheart.
It is getting very cold out there. It's gonna be one of our coldest nights tonight, I think.
That is a maybe. Okay, this thing costs 1 less to cast for each permanent card in your graveyard. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to diamond weapon. And it's just a big old legendary creature. Very expensive. It might be worth including one just to try. We've got the Rat Knight.
That reminds me a little bit of Madame Raz. This with the hat.
Mm-hmm. Our camera is shaking all over the place whenever we walk around here. Alright, there's our first stack through. Let's see what we can find now. Phantom Train. Again, we're in black. Princess of Alexandra. Yeah, Sagas. Zach Flair.
Yes, it is magic. It's Monday Night Magic. We usually have our Mondays, our magic streams on Monday nights. We were playing catch up on the Advent Lego calendars tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it could be. Tifa's Limit Break.
Thomas was sick last night, so he's not been up for anything today, and we were busy running around all day. So.
Yeah, maybe a Tifa's Limit Break might be a decent trick since we're running Tifa. It's somewhat thematic. Summon Anima. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Side quest, raise a Chocobo. That should be good. That's green. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, it gets +1 attack.
Well, how do you put that in your deck?
At the beginning, see, that's the thing.
Do you stick another magic card in behind it to hide it, or that'll make it a little heavier?
You need to use one of the sort of replacement token things, basically.
Interesting.
So if we can figure out the logistics.
Worth anything?
At the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform this enchantment.
Which one?
And it becomes a black Chocobo. Which has got the regular landfall ability.
I don't know which one.
Birds you control get until end of turn.
I mean, the regular.
When it transforms, search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So when it transforms, you automatically get a landfall trigger.
Broly's asking about value on these. I don't know which one.
Most of these are commons and uncommons. We're just looking for playable stuff for a deck.
There are the odd ones that have value. I don't remember absolutely. What it is.
The mythics, I think Tifa's worth a bit because it's a full art special version and it's a playable card.
Those hollows or reverse.
The Chocobo track cards are unique to the Chocobo bundle that just released, and they come worth a bit.
We didn't get any of the big value ones that are yet anyway, so they'll probably go up over time.
Traveling Chocobo here, basic version. I mean, the really fancy pants versions and the collector boosters are worth a lot. The basic version here is still about a $20 card.
Is that the one that we picked up at EB Games?
Yeah.
Oh, EB Games sells singles now.
In Canada, yes. We've seen that at a couple of them.
Do they have EV games outside of Canada?
Well, okay.
It's like the GameStop alternative. It used
Yeah,
to be
EB
GameStop.
Games has flopped back and forth to GameStop, I think, more than once now. Like,
Yeah, it might be GameStop again one day. Who knows?
who knows?
The kettle's
Got Barrett.
making noise.
Again, a more equipment theme. Yeah, Saga themed. Heck dies. Blazing Bomb is cute.
That guy's so cute. I love him. He's my favorite.
Not quite sure
That's
on
not
that.
a Chocobo. Ardmore one time had an EV Games and GameStop at the same time. Interesting.
This could be a handy trick, so I'm going to put it in the maybe pile.
I remember
This is an artifact theme.
the EB Games that we go to now used to be an EB Games before it changed to GameStop. So. The workers are like, can we just work?
I'll put that as a maybe, because it could help fix mana. Dinosaur. Force cycling. Wondered by Black Mages. Black Mages could be an interesting theme, too, because there's a lot of cards around based around that. Red Mages Rapier.
Is it Rapier?
Combat tutorial.
Sounds like. Oh.
It's a type of sword. I think I've heard it called a rapier, but. So here's another one that goes well with equipment. When it enters, draw a card at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control an equipment, you may pay 1 to attach the equipment to a creature you control. So anything that usually costs more than that gets cheaper. I'm going to stick that over here for now. Adventurers Inn is another town. There's a how do you say that? Gissel Greens. Yeah. 2/2 token, bird token.
So cute.
For 2 mana, and you can flash it back.
I love them.
So, I think that's very much on brand. We want more of those. Black Mage's Rod. Haste Magic. I think that's worth trying in this deck if we can work it in. Rook Turret. Corel. Adventurous Airship. Rabbit Scout.
He's cute.
Bard's Bow. Job Select. Malbro. Whenever land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. It is landfall themed, and it's cute creature themed, but it's not Chocobo themed, so probably not. Keep it in mind, though. Gale Cat. Artifact. Hilgigus. Yeah. Fun, but black.
Another one that makes me laugh.
Grand Pulse Ochu. Vincent's Limit Break is black. Light of Judgment. 6 damage to target creature, destroy up to 1 equipment. But it's not very versatile in its cost. Dreams of Longuardia. Aerith Rescue Mission. Create 3 hero tokens or tap creatures and put a stun counter on one of them. I mean, it might be useful. Put maybes. There's a vehicle, there's a rabbit scout. Instant ramen. Probably not in this deck. Here we go, Chocobo Kick. Return a land you control to its owner's hand, so that can help you with your landfall triggers. And target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a creature an opponent controls. If the spell was kicked, then the creature you control deals twice that much damage instead. So yes, this is going to be a removal type spell if we can have birds in play. Here's our zombie item shopkeep. Another rook turret. You're not alone. Summon Fat Chocobo. So this is, yeah. This is the big bird. Work. Create
I
a
love the
2/2
Fat
green
Chocobo.
token.
He makes me smile.
Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. So yeah, we're going to want probably a play set of those if we can find them. Sephiroth's intervention is black. Call the Mountain Chocobo. 4 cost. Search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Create a bird token. And you can flash it back. I think, see, a lot of these we do need basic lands for, so I don't want to go too heavy on the towns theme. This deck. Iron Giant, commune with beavers. Shinra reinforcements. There's the Elder, Dragoon Wyvern, Dwarf Soldier, Blitzball Shot. See, this is a type of card that could combo very well with Tifa. But, in and of itself, it's a moderate combat trick. We'll try work one in and see how that goes. Saga Demon, Ifrit, Sage. This thing, yeah. Slash of Light. Laughing Mad. It's mana acceleration, but it doesn't fix colors. Resentful Revelation. Thunder Magic. 2 damage, 4 damage, or 8 damage to a creature. I think this one's worth trying out as well. Lobret. Ifrit. There's another town. Forest. We're going to be looking for forests. There's another town. There's another town. Island, forest. So I'm stuck to this forest. And I just hit the camera. That town, forest. Island. Thief's Knife, job select. Summoner of Mist. Whenever a land you control enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. It's got Saga ability. And another town. Alright, so I've been through these other cards. I'll put those there. I've already gone through the Japanese stuff that I had opened. Here's our maybe pile. Here's our hopefully pile. We've got these, which we're fairly certain are all going in. That's only 6 cards, 8 cards so far. But I'm going to keep these two separate because we're still looking for more copies of the Fat Chocobo, Saz's Chocobo, Side Quest Razor Chocobo, Gissel Green's Chocobo Kick, Call of the Mountain Chocobo, and Ambrosia Whiteheart, and there might be more. So I'll keep my town pile up here,
Move these out of the way.
and I'll move these further up.
Aren't there packs in that thing too?
In the scene box, yes, there are. You're just itching to open some packs, eh?
I am. Let's even find some chocobos.
Well, you know what? Let's open that then, because I know the scene box definitely has 1, probably 2 minimum cards, maybe 3 cards that we want for this deck. So let's get this scene box opened and get those goodies out.
Did they have a commander deck or something that had chocobos in it?
We only got one of the commander decks. I don't remember a whole lot of chocobos in it. Oops. But yeah, I just don't remember. So this is our scene picture that we're making here.
Lucas.
The campsite, the spiffy guy with the car, and some other friends down here.
Bedtime. Lucas. He's not listening. I don't know what's got into him today.
He's been a little on edge. I think.
Ever since we came back from Hinton.
I'm still not convinced. Maybe I forgot to give him his medicine this morning.
That's what you give him. Look, it's bedtime. Go set up your lights in your room. Ooh.
Alright, so that's 1 pack. Here's our specialty sleeve packs. These are in here a little more snugly than I expected. Here's our other 2 packs.
Okay.
So we got 3 packs of play boosters from this scene box. And these are our art cards by the look of it. So not useful for gameplay. And these are our actual cards. So let's see how many of these we can work into this deck. It's funny
because was this box at EV Games? Or not?
Yes, they did have it there.
So we thought we found it at a cheaper place, and then we went to EV Games, and they had it like for $30 cheaper.
I'm gonna sleeve all of these.
So.
But we're not gonna use all these.
Or was it not $30? More like $20 cheaper, hey? At EV Games. Those pringled really bad.
They are pringled quite badly. You can see they are rather bent.
Ouch.
But
put them in there.
Once we get them stacked in the deck, they'll now fishing gear as an equipment. When a creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. That's potentially quite strong if you hit something nice. And if you don't hit a permanent card, you can create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. So it's a moderately, 3 to cost, 2 to equip, but that effect could be quite nice. And Momma Spocat likes fishing, so
I do.
I think I want to work in the fishing gear if we can.
We should get fishing licenses this summer and take the kids.
Now here's the Chocobo Camp. This one is a shoe-in. It's a land. It enters tapped unless you control a legendary creature. All right. But you can tap it, add green, and when you cast a bird creature spell this turn, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So it gives you a little buff. And you can pay 4, 2 green and 2, and tap it to create a bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters. This token gets, the usual bird ability here for these Chocobo bird tokens. So this one is a shoe-in. This one's definitely working in. I'll put it, it'll go with lands eventually. Then we've got flashy photography. double blue could be quite
Aww.
interesting.
You go goat.
You may cast the spell as though it had flash. If it targets a permanent you control, create a token that's a copy of target permanent. So you can double up one of your own permanents, or target or copy something of your opponent's, but then it doesn't have flash, and you can flash it back. So, I know you want to work this in because it's got the lovely bird picture on it, but it's another heavy blue card, so I'm going to put it with this for now. We've got Campsite Cuisine. Whenever this enchantment or a legendary creature you control enters, create a food token, and whenever you attack, you may sacrifice X foods. When you do, up to X target attacking creatures each get +3/+3 and trample and indestructible till end of turn. So I think that'll be useful. We'll try and work that one in. Oops. Put that with the fishing gear. And then finally, white. Creatures you control have training. Whenever a creature you control attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature with lower power. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it that attacked this turn, draw a card. So it can give you some cards.
I wish
and
that
it's on
you'd
our
been
colors,
able to get
so
a
we'll
box
try
of
and
this
get
from
that in.
when they ordered them. Or when you got the Japanese one. Too bad they sold out.
Yeah, well.
Or if we'd gotten into the city sooner that day.
You mean for the Chocobo bundles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been. I would have liked that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you want to open the packs before we go through what we
Yes.
previously opened and see if you can
How about
find
you move over?
more of these cards?
You go get Lucas's nighttime medicine. And I will open the packs. I get to open Final Fantasy packs. Let's go.
Oh, right. Nothing. This one is empty.
In one of the drawers in the bathroom. There should be more. Behind the door. The white cabinet or white cupboard thingies. You got a hero token. Aw, we got a Moogle token. Alright. I don't know where he wants to put these. So we've got Bard's Bow. It's a common. A Rook Turret. Aerith Rescue Mission.
Don't forget to save any of those bird tokens that a lot of these cards make.
Yeah, if I see them. Light of Judgment. I don't know what's good. I'm just looking for Chocobo stuff. Sephiroth's Intervention. Is that a good card?
It's a removal spell.
Grand Pulse Ochu. Ooh. Hey, we got a uncommon full art card thingy. Shadow Bringers Dovin's Veto? I don't know if this is any good. It looks cool.
I don't know. We'll have to look it up after. There's one.
Uncommons over here. We got Lionheart. It's a guy with a big sword. Oops.
Ow.
All the recycling in the way.
Yeah.
Rufus Shinra. Unexpected Request. I don't know if he wants them divided up by common, uncommons, or what. Sid, Timeless Artificer. Nice, there's the... That looks cool.
It does.
We've got a Zanarkand Ancient Metropolis. It's a rare. Land Town.
Okay, that's the green rare town.
Okay. Airship Crash foil. And we've got a Charlayation of Scholars. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but where do we want the lands up here?
I got towns over there.
No, this is the land town. Right here?
Yep, that's a pile of towns.
All right. This one was the coolest card, I think. That looks really neat. I don't know if there's any value to that.
I don't know either. I'll have to look later.
All right, pack number 2. We do have 2 more over there if we want to open them. Ones that I picked up. Or no, not that I picked up. Ones that we picked up when we bought, like, some cards in the city. You got a hero token? What the heck? Oh, it's a reverse card. Treasure. Oops. I was like, why are they turned around? And I realized that there's, like, cards with 2 sides. Prish's Wandering. We've got, how do you say that? Kirkern Merchant?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Slash of Light. Look, it's bedtime, buddy. We got Red Mage's Rapier. Lucas, calm down. Shh. Where did you put them? You had them. Black Mage's Rod. We've got Airship Crash. Didn't we just get this one?
Shadowbringers is $1, by the way.
Oh, why does it look so cool? Hey, La Prit Scout.
Yep.
It's cute. Oh, my goodness.
A couple of those.
They're sticking together.
That's an uncommon?
Common. We've got Valkyrie Aerial Unit. That's an uncommon. Lionheart
Another
again.
Lionheart.
We get Dark Knight's Great Sword. Gilgamesh Master at Arms. Is that a good card?
Apparently.
It's a rare.
It's a rare.
Sketchbook.
Okay, I'll find it in a minute, okay? Don't know where oh, another rare.
Shiva's Dominant.
Jill, Shiva's
And
Dominant.
it's the transforming card.
And, yeah. And we've got a uncommon cargo ship. Hollow. And then in the back, we've got a Trino Dark City. Look, it's pretty. I don't know where you want this one. It's an uncommon hollow.
Perhaps. I was just trying to figure out what this thing that transforms does.
No. Oh, I didn't show the other side.
27.
Okay, Lucas, where did you put your sketchbook?
Put your sketchbook.
Did you have it in the bathroom?
Or is it still in the van? No,
I thought he brought them in.
I thought he brought them in too. Now that I mentioned it.
All right, so where's the one that's the transforming one?
There.
All right, so there's the, ooh, okay. On the other side of that one. I think transforming ones are just annoying.
For physical gameplay, I completely agree. I think they were designed for online play.
Oh, there's a art card in here. It's, oh. Okay. Did you try and help him find his sketchbooks? We got a Balam T-Rexar. Oh, it's so cute. Dragoon's wyvern. Flying drake. Gale cat. You brought it in, Lucas. Suplex. Salem bed. Oh my goodness, he's so funny. Namazu trader. Fish citizen. Found it?
No.
Oh.
They'll get one of our reserve ones.
Okay, well that works.
Hopefully.
Adventurer's airship.
So there's been no chocobos at all so far?
No, but there was a cute drake. White Arcite. Colosseum behemoth. Oh, this one's an uncommon. We've got Gayot, King of the Dwarfs.
Interesting.
He's kind of cute in his own way.
Is that a rare? I guess.
Coral sword.
No, it's an uncommon.
We got Poison Waters. Hey! That's cool.
Another transforming card.
It's cool though. Ject Reluctant Guardian. And the other side, Braska's Final Aeon. And Blitz Ball Shot. And a hollow Vector Imperial Capital. This is just a common, but it's hollow common. Lucas. He's hollow land.
Their town.
Should I grab these two other ones then? Because these ones didn't help at all.
I just hope we don't run out before we need them.
I'm sure we can find some more. I mean, we have a whole booster box on the shelf.
It's not the problem. Oh, whatever.
I'll open these last two packs that I picked up, or we picked up in the city. I keep thinking I picked them up because forget the bundle that we got. There's no oh wait, hold on a second. Look at that.
Card.
Ooh. That looks cool. Why is the land at the front?
Again, we've seen where the card ordering in these packs, depending where they're made, seems to be
Ooh. Black Mage's Rod and it's a hollow. It looks really cool.
That's a town.
Ooh.
Noctis Prince
Of Lucis.
Lucas.
These ones feel nicer than the other ones.
Foils. That's a rare.
7, 9.
Lucas, bedtime, buddy. Leave the wrapping paper. Side quest, catch a fish. Lucas, go to bed. Side quest, catch a fish. Black Waltz number 3, legendary creature wizard. It's an uncommon. Galef's Final Act. These ones feel nicer than the ones we were opening out of the Realm Sketching. Why don't we have any chocobos? Not even chocobo art. Like, where are they? World map. Oh, okay. So now we're into the uncommons. Lunatic Pandora. You're not alone. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sage's Nuliths. That looks neat.
It does look kind of neat.
Vane's Treachery. Oh, Lucas, calm down and go to bed, buddy. I don't know what's up with him.
He's been off for a little while here. This is one that I put in as a
Ace Magic.
One off.
We had a holo in here of that one too. All right. Was that the last pack? No, one more. Whoop. I'm surprised we haven't. Luke, it's bedtime. I don't know what's going on with him. Should I put how many are commons and uncommons and put them to the back, or do we want to do it this way?
I don't know, whatever you think. Probably doesn't matter. Just even tokens. We haven't got the bird tokens. Interesting. We got how many towns? Whatever. Okay, you're just shuffling the pack before you.
Yeah, I've just put the uncommons and commons at the back, or rares at the back. Crossroads Village. Laughing Mad. Cloudbound Moogle. He's cute. Stuck in Summer's Sanctum. Black Mage's Rod.
That's all we had as a friend. There's a Gasol Greens.
Yay!
It's a common, but it's one we were looking for, so add it to the pile of Gasol Greens.
He's so cute. Okay. Red Mage's Rapier.
Another town.
Hey. Shambling Seedith? Or how do you say that? It's a.
I'm not sure.
Ooh. Joshua Phoenix Dominant.
Another transforming card.
It's a rare. It looks cool. Phoenix Warden of Fire. Ring of Lucci.
Salazar's Chocobo.
Woo! He's so cute. He's so cute. And Zach Fair. And Shantado, Tactician Magician. That's almost like a tongue twister there.
See, some of these packs, like this Zach here, is I'm pretty sure the fellow in this card.
Okay.
And then you got a little earlier Noctis and the side quest here, which mentions him about side quest catch a fish. I think these are very much the fishing gear and the same guy who's at the front of the car in that scene bundle we opened.
So that was a Chocobo pack.
Those would be neat to compare.
Nothing major, but
Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of these cards we were looking for down the middle here, which. But.
What is that noise? Kettle?
Cattle or the timer or something.
Oh.
Anyway. But we've got the cards from our bundle here. Now, I think some of these are actually Dungeons and Dragons cards. Not all of this is Final Fantasy, but we're going to flip through it and find more of these related cards that we're looking for.
Well, we got some fun looking cards in there.
Yep.
I don't know what value, like if there's any valuable cards out of the packs we opened, but
Don't know.
we were looking for Chocobos.
Yeah. This is backwards. That's not fun. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Stinging Chocobos.
So these. No. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I think these are all the Final Fantasy themed cards over here. So these are not going to have any Chocobos in them.
Final Fantasy doesn't have.
Sorry, Dungeons and Dragons cards. This is when we went looking for these module land arts, and we found one. Which is something, but I was hoping statistically to get a little bit more than that. Alright, so let's take from the other end and we'll work our way that away. Leave these sleeves handy and move myself back this way. So I had these sorted at least partially by what game they were from. So that probably isn't the most helpful for this. Overkill. Side quest, play Blitzball. I got too many cards in this handful of cards.
You can give me a handful and I can
Ah,
try and find stuff.
Frenair. Where's that Dragoon's Wyvern that you found one of earlier? Windhurst Federation Center. I'll put that with the towns for lack of a better place here. Oh, here's a Gassel Greens. And another town. Ah, my hands are just too full to handle these properly. This was a big mistake. And now we're... Okay, are you getting things out of order for me?
No, I haven't touched anything. I was just looking through these cards.
Oh, okay.
Are these...
No, those are the Dungeons and Dragons cards.
Okay, sorry.
And I definitely bit off more than I can chew here. So
Give me a pile to look through. What am I looking for?
That's the thing. I will know when I see it, not...
This one?
That is definitely going to be one of them. So she just came across the Choco Seeker of Paradise, legendary bird.
There you go.
So, and there's, yep, another Ambrosia Whiteheart, this time in foil.
If I can keep any of the chocobos you give me, you can have that one sword.
I thought you might think something like that. Undercity Rat. For cards layout, you may reveal artifact card. There's a Choco Kick you found.
I'm any chocobo card I see. I don't know if there's going to be something else that's good or not, but if I see a chocobo in it.
Dampener, Thunder Magic.
Do we have one where somebody's like riding a chocobo? Do we have one of those?
Yes. However, I think one of them at least is Japanese, so we can't actually read the card is the problem. Right.
Should I let him have that sword?
Delivery Moogle.
Or should I try and hold it? Oh, here we go with a token.
Good. We're going to probably need a few of those. I think there were a couple of different pictures of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I just found a pile of them.
There's a Trader.
Alright, I don't even know what's this file. Sorry. I gotta go see what's going on with the boy.
Is that the pile? Where's the other half of the pile? Is that the other half of the pile?
Yes.
Okay, I just gave it to you. Alright.
Here's the other...
Rook's Turret. Paladin Arms. Gigapod. Instant Ramen. Purell. Janet Edgar. It's again an artifact themed. The Wandering Minstrel. Lands you control enter untapped. So that'll work well with some of the ones that enter conditionally tapped. It would be good with towns for sure. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create an elemental token. Okay, so this is a very town-heavy card. I'm going to stick it right with the towns. Town. Another diamond weapon.
Unopened, but he's in a mood tonight.
It sure seems like.
I might be the one that gave him the van. I don't think he drank it.
Non-creaturey stuff. Overkill. Hush of Econ.
I think I'll give him his melatonin.
Sagas.
See if that helps calm him down. I'm not sure it will, but I can try. He's throwing wings.
Sounds like
Why are you bent over from the door? Okay? I'm sorry.
ice magic. Alright. This looks like a potentially handy removal spell. Mana Rock? That's a very strange combination. 4 with 2 white, though, might be too much for this deck. There are some interesting cards in here, no doubt. There's a Thief's Knife, Sorceress's Schemes, Phoenix Down. It is a feather. I think I already had one of these in the we'll see if we can work it in type pile. Commune with Beavers, Rat, Elemental. Hilgigus, Black Waltz number 3. It's one of those wizard themed cards. Curel.
I don't know what is. Were these ones from the dollar store? Because this thing, I feel like it's still hot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones you picked up recently. I'm not sure what that's.
I don't know why it's so hot.
I don't know. There's a mountain. Probably not a mountain. But I'm going to have to re-sleeve it. Thief's Knife.
I don't know why Ryan does stuff with emojis, and for some reason it wants me to review it, and I don't know why. It's fine. Another moderator handled it. Okay.
Bard's Bow.
So silly.
Magic Pot. There's a gremlin in there.
Interesting. The chat on here is not.
Suplex. Suplex could be a fun card to include a copy of. We'll put that in the maybe pile.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Fate of the Suncrest.
Oh. I
Let's
opened
ball.
the door, and Lucas, I guess, was bent over picking up the lights he threw on the floor right in front of the door.
Okay.
And I banged his head when I opened it, and he stands up. He's like, "Oh!" Just rubbing his head. Oh, he's okay. It wasn't that hard.
Alright. So here's the back half. Wastes, Kuja. Golden Saucer is a town. Circle of Power. Promptu. So he creates treasure tokens. He's a cheap legendary, which can activate some other things too. Side quest, catch a fish. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it and put it into hand. You may if you put a card into your hand this way, create a food token and transform this enchantment. And it transforms into basically a plains that you can pay 3 and tap. Sacrifice an artifact to put some of encounter on each creature you control. Interesting. I think because we're already running in this color the other fishing card. That sort of makes sense. So, soldier military program. Control
What
a
about the travel of
commander.
the overworld card?
Town.
What's in this one?
Pardon?
This.
Oh, that was the or at least one of the dual decks. Or not dual decks, but the two-player thing, I think.
Ooh, Sephiroth.
Yeah, there was a Sephiroth and a Cloud in there. We compared the different versions of them that they made. Turret, item shopkeeper. We've seen most of these a couple times now. Combat tutorial.
I guess we can always update it whenever we get
A fine hound.
new card.
Add 1 mana of any color. Whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature enters an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each dog wolf. I think we already pulled one of these out, thinking it would be a nice mana fixer, so I'm going to pull that one out too.
These are Final Fantasy
Here's
cards in there
Zidane.
still. The rares and stuff.
Yeah, again, that was out for the comparison of the Cloud and Sephiroth ones. Neither of them really, like, they're equipment themed, or else they're like other themed. They don't really fit the Chocobo theme. Zidane enters, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it, gains haste. Whenever an opponent gains control of a permanent from you, create a treasure token. I mean, we could play it. If it had a Chocobo in the art, I think I'd try. But keep in mind as a maybe. Coral Sword.
Hey. You got the Call of the Mountain Chocobo in here.
Yeah, again, I haven't looked through half of that yet. That's why I'm working my way.
Do you want me to pull
Vane's Treachery. Bard's Bow, I guess.
Pull.
Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Magic Dampener, Dwarven Guard.
I'm just trying to help.
Yep. Iron Giant Monk's Fist. There's another town. No bro. Item Shopkeep. Syncopate. That's a fun counter spell. Monk's Fist. Another town. Hero token. Horror. Hero token. Food. Hero token. Night. Hero token. Treasure. Hero token. Food. Hero token. Horror. Hero token. Night. Hero token. Robot warrior. No bird tokens. Interesting. Alright, so this and this were at the back.
There's another one. There's another one.
I knew there was going to be a cluster of them at some point.
Oh,
Where are we?
I was going.
This was at the back. That's where I took it from. That's where I'm putting it back. I don't know where you were looking at up here, but
here. Like there was some back here.
well, I shoved everything forward because these were all at the back.
All right. Well,
those have all been gone through. Battle menu. That is a fun card. Instant ramen, less so.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Alright, so we got a Cal of the Mountain Chocobo, another Ambrosia Whiteheart.
Do you want that?
Ambrosia Whiteheart alternate art, which is nice. Summon Choco Moog. I forgot about this one. Hopefully we find more of them. Why are these here?
You want another poo poo?
Maybe. This is another town-themed card. So I'll put the Chocobo there. Gasol Greens, we now have 4 copies of. Slazes, I think that's our 3rd. Summon Fat Chocobo.
Ooh.
And another kick.
More.
Here's the Chocobo. That's the alternate art version. Excellent. Another Fat Chocobo. Very nice.
I'm trying to see if there's any chocobos in some of these other arts. Oh.
There's this Infinity for Towns one. Put that over here.
I don't know.
Call of the Mountain Chocobo. This is our 4th of these.
Anyways. I don't know. There's
Another town. Sorcery vehicle. Opera love song. Stolen uniform. Another Hilgigus. Phantom train. Suplex. Another town. Hilgigus. Fight on. Haste magic. Vendor. Town. I'm gonna have to sort those towns and see what we got there sooner or later. Already set one of those aside.
I'm just going through again.
Okay, you're going
I'm
for
right
this
here.
stuff I already went through.
Well, I don't know what you didn't go through, so
The stuff at the closer to you.
yeah, and I was going through that, and I didn't.
Where
I don't know because when you
everything got mixed up. Lovely. Okay. Start over here.
when you put them back, I kind of lost
So
track.
we got a bunch of the lands here. We are going to need some lands. And these are the nice foil full arts, so we'll use some of them for sure.
Look, it's bedtime, bud.
There's our starting town. Could be good for mana fixing. Cactar, Kefa, Reno, Zidane promo, Farseek. This might be useful. But I think we're
Yeah, I don't know.
very quickly going to be redundant now because
I think we went through
I think
this.
we've already looked through most of this. Adventures, Inns, Crossroad Villages.
Yeah.
Commune with Beavers.
So who's still hanging out? I think Ryan's probably there somewhere.
Jumbo,
Founder might be somewhere.
Cactar. Would be fun to include a Jumbo Cactar just because, I don't know. It's awful expensive though.
Excuse me, I'm exhausted. It's been an exhausting week. Lucas is just fighting sleep. I don't know what's gotten into him.
Restoration magic.
We still lots of gifts to wrap.
I know. I was gonna wrap today, but we spent most of the day out of the house.
I'm sorry.
Wind Crystal.
Tomorrow morning.
White spells cost 1 less to cast. Most of our spells are green, but I'll go in. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life. Creatures you control can fly in a lifelink. Fire Crystal. Red spells cost 1 less to cast. Creatures have haste.
Oh, because it's bedtime, but go to bed. I wonder if he's not feeling well.
There's a hideaway town. Zell. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Yes. Yes. This is going to be very handy in a landfall deck. So Zell is a big yes. We want him. Ninja Blades. This is black. Delivery Mogul. Another town.
Sounds looking at me like he didn't get fed, so he must have missed breakfast. Because he doesn't usually stare at us like that when he's had his breakfast. I know Isabel fed him. I think. Oh, I guess I'm tired. Oh, I was gonna make a drink.
All right, I think we got enough to get going with here anyway. I'm not sure what happened to all that. I'll have to go through it later. We have, what, 3 bird tokens? I really thought we had more than that. Oh, maybe 4.
We probably have a pile of Final Fantasy cards mixed in.
What is this? Evil Reawaken Train. I don't know why this pile is here or where it came from. It's just, I don't know. All right, so let's see what we have here to work with. Chocobo Kick. Really short one of those, but we have the Raise a Chocobo side quest. Now, ordinarily for this, you want the substitute card. We have a substitute card somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. So, barring that, again, playing very casual like, I just need something to cover the back until we transform it. So I'll just stuff a common in the back of the sleeve here. If we were playing opaque sleeves, you don't have to do this. You just put them in, any of our Pokemon sleeves where you can't see the back. But that's going to be so much extra we don't really have, so.
Forgot to get the coffee pots for the kids. The ones that wanted them.
Yeah. So we'll start with all our Chocobo themed cards here. I'll get these sleeved up.
Hey Tamer. Momma Spocat is building me a Chocobo deck for Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy.
I'll stack these together just because we only have 1 and 3.
Because I love the Chocobos. They're so cute. If you don't know what Chocobo is, I'll show them a Chocobo really quick.
Oh, here's a Chocomog. Moogle riding a Chocobo. Chocobo Kick. Having a kick. We do
Fat
have...
Chocobo?
Yeah, Fat Chocobo.
There's a Japanese one. But...
There's one over here.
Oh.
You want to include the Japanese?
I don't know what it says.
That's the thing. We have 3 English copies, but...
We'd have to have a picture of it somewhere.
Yeah.
In case I didn't have it. I just think he's so cute, and the fat one's probably my favorite.
We got 3 copies of Saz Chocobo as well, which is an uncommon, so I'm kind of surprised we have 3 copies of it, to be honest, since we only had 1 of the side quest Raise a Chocobo.
I'm just good at picking packs.
We do also have 4 copies, including an alt art and a foil, of the Ambrosia Whiteheart, so I'm quite pleased with that.
And Papa Spocat really, really, really wants my big sword card. He said he might give me all his chocobos. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it, if I want to hold out for that Mew that he doesn't want to give. It is a big bird, and I love him.
I think this will be an ongoing project, and oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
As we get more, we can fill in some of the holes that we're missing here.
Yeah.
And improve the deck. So
My wife was into Magic years ago. Okay. Yeah, we took like a 10-year, 12-year gap or break from Magic. It's more Papa Spocat's thing. But I was a big supporter in it. And then they came out with Lord of the Rings, and yeah,
got us back into it to a certain extent. Actually, in the last 4 months, things have gotten a lot more because we've tried to keep up with recent set releases for some foolish
yeah.
reason.
Some of it's we just all was sampling to see what it's like to do for the streams,
Yeah.
but not yeah.
So
Hey, you need to calm down. Stop. Stop. Why are you doing that? You got milk all over.
so far, the only blue
Open
we've
your
got
face.
in the things we absolutely want is on the
Hi, Becca.
Choco Seeker of Paradise.
Lucas is in like a crazy mood, and he's like doing his rage eating and drinking, where he gets he just kind of makes a mess and eats fast or drinks fast. Something's going on with him. We're not sure what. Autism is so much fun sometimes.
Oh yes, very much so.
And we love him. It's just when he won't communicate because he's mostly nonverbal, we don't know how to help him, and it's just really frustrating for us and him too. Because I'm sure in his head he's telling us exactly what's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys get anything good tonight? I don't know. We got some.
We
cool
opened
looking
like 3 different transforming rares, which was interesting, but transforming cards that are kind of a frustration to me.
A lot of these cards are from over the months that we've been opening Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So Papa Spocat's building me a deck, a Chocobo deck.
We'll
We're trying to
include
start, anyways.
some of the other cards that are handy for it as well. Come on.
You just bring milk in here for the dog? Don't do that. They don't know. They don't sit.
Where's a pile over here? Actually, we got 2 copies of Campsite Cuisine. Might be worth running both of them.
He goes in there with his milk. He spills his milk on purpose and lets the dog lick it up. Oh, so much fun.
So I want to get in some of these Chocobo track lands just because they're really nice looking.
I'm going to shut off Google since Lucas isn't in there anymore. Hey, Google, stop.
I don't think we're going to be needing the swamps, but I'll put the other 4 in.
Did you lock the van? Because I didn't.
I didn't. Probably. I probably didn't because I didn't know if we were going back in there.
Yeah.
So, this is more than a little chaotic.
Chaos is our jam. Embrace the chaos. It feels like an ad for a commercial. You just have our kids going all over the place. Embrace the chaos. And then you like eat a chocolate bar or something.
See, affinity for towns. There's a few things that we could really work in some town stuff, but I don't know if it's really going to be worth it. This thing transforms into a vehicle. It's another transforming thing. Hideaway. Crossroads Village. And this line enters gain 2 life, but it doesn't give you any color fixing. Starting town wood. This is a card advantage town. Bit of color fixing. Jador. There's the Pew Pew. Golden Saucer. This guy really likes towns. Would go well with them. We had another rare town in here somewhere. I think it was, yes, green here. I think a separate town theme might be worth trying, but I don't know if it's worth trying to force towns into this particular deck. That might be a separate project for later. Which means, is it enough to get these in there?
There we go to the bedroom.
I might try this one just because I don't know about the others.
I'm getting big. Here's my tiny boy for so long.
So let's see what we've got in here so far for the ones that I know I want to run. I think these two will be good additions as well for our mana fixing and just general spell type stuff. So, as of right now, that's 1, 2,
So what are the
3
must cards that we want to try and track down
stacks.
that we don't have any of yet?
Well, see, that's one of the reasons why I grabbed that Traveling Chocobo. I think for a Chocobo deck, these are pretty well a must.
Okay.
So,
Do we need more than one?
ideally, yes. A playset of 4 would be nice, but good luck finding that many in a hurry.
My PFP will be changing soon. My friend is going to design me a new one based on her style she's doing currently. Okay. Nice.
So where...
PFP? What is that? I'm so glad she's helping me because I suck at drawing and all. Yeah. We want to change our logo too, but if that's what it will, I mean our logo anyways. Profile picture. Yeah, that thing. We want to update ours, but we're not sure the best way to do it. I like ours. It was fun.
Get
like, I mean,
these
it
out
was
of
a
here.
good... There's still things. Yeah, for me. Blessing.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not gonna be sick. I can't do that. I need sleep. If she ends up being sick this close to Christmas, it's gonna be really rough.
There's our Tifa, Zach, Aerith, Choco. There's our Birds of Paradise. I'll put that with that.
Yeah, I think we need to. We've come a long way with our channel. I think we're due for an upgrade on our.
Gissel Greens.
logo.
What was I looking for?
I do like it. It's just, I don't know. Brinley is Isabel's okay now. Thomas was sick last night.
These were all maybes. I think this
Brinley's
goes
crying in her room,
front.
so I don't know what's going on with her. We'll see. Hopefully,
How did I have one of these?
hopefully anything we get is mild, because yeah.
So what we have here? 4 stacks. This is only a 2. So for lack of something better, I'll put that there, this here. That's 7, 8 stacks of 4. I think I need at least another 6 cards out of this pile. And then we'll need to tackle the land base, which is another whole thing. So, I think the Fine Hound that adds mana for any color would be a good addition. Ever an enchantment or a legendary creature you control enters, create a food token. It's good. Is it good enough to run? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with 4 mana, how many non-creatures? So in Fat Chocobo is an enchantment creature, so that's a creature. The the Call of the Mountain Chocobos are the only thing in here that really qualify to trigger this guy. So I guess he's not going to make the cut. We'll include these 2 for mana fixing and just a handy counter spell because they're really nice arts as well. The side quest. Look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or a creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. Well, we have a fair number. Well, we have some creatures.
I think she might be having a bad dream.
I don't know. Actually, the Ambrosia Whiteheart is legendary. We definitely want it, but do we want 4 copies of it? We might have to cut that down. This is clunky because it turns into a land, so I'm going to just avoid the clunk. The fishing gear, though, I think that's definitely worth an inclusion. When at the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it that attack this turn, draw a card. This could be quite handy. Yeah, I think we want less Pringled, so if I'm going to run this, I'm going to run the non-hollow version just because. And these
think if we want another Chocobo bundle, we might be forced to buy it at $2.99, which we really don't want to.
I don't know. I thought you said you saw one cheaper somewhere.
Yeah, but they sold out.
Oh, of course they did. Well, we'll see. I still think it's possible they may reprint them, but
Yeah.
I think if we want a couple tricks, I don't think we necessarily want the mobile. I think Tifa's Limit Break could be a lot of fun. And we are basically out of space if I'm running these. Thunder Magic is a little limited anyway. Is Blitzball better than Tifa's Limit Break? Probably not. So yeah. Let's get that sleeved up. And we've got 40 cards. Our overall mana curve is pretty low. We don't have anything that costs more than 4. Unless it's an extra cost addition. Oh no, we do. We do have the some fat chocobos. They cost 5. So far we have 2 of each basic with the chocobo footprints. That's 8, 9, 10. Some extra forests. Green is our most common color here, and more important because of the things like Paradise Chocobo and the Wolf, which want it for color fixing. We got the Chocobo Camp, also provides green. That's 11 lands, 12 lands. Might as well include some more of our other basics. So we'll dig out some of them. We don't need wastes. We will take the forest. I've already got... Choice of Mountain Arts is something. These are really neat looking. We do need to make sure we get some mountains. Don't need swamps. We've already got an island. I think this is the better looking island though. So I might sub that out. Plains. I think the 7th Heaven Inn was probably preferred art there. The car is interesting. Swamp, islands. These are all non-foils. All right. So we need 8 more basics. So if I had to go with 1 of each to start. Let's see, which arts would I pick? Yeah, might be a good Plains. Island. Forest. That's 6. I think I want to go a little more heavily weighted. Now, where did this art come from? Because that doesn't match. Okay, it matches that one. We'll sub that out and we'll take this. Yeah, one more plain. Some fancy land. Sub out the island as well. This is going to take a while to normalize some of these prinkled cards and get everything into order, but I think it will be worth it. Some of these are gorgeous. I don't have as much red in here as I thought I would, to be honest. So I might have to reevaluate that and tweak out a couple more mountains. Because, yeah, other than the Call of the Mountain Chocobos and the one Zell, who honestly I think is amazing for this deck, I don't think I included any other reds. Which is interesting since I definitely had a few in the options bin. Maybe I should revisit that quickly.
Oh, man. Oh, I need to get a good sleep tonight because it felt good for a chunk of the day. Maybe until like halfway in our trip in Hinton there. And I started to feel like blah again. So, just I need more sleep. I hope everyone's ready for Christmas, or more ready than we are.
There's a lot of cards that could be good in here. It's just finding the best mix. I do think it's best to lean heavily into green here. But there's gotta be... Yeah, I think I've got too much red mana for the amount of red cards I have. It's 2, 3, 4 mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also for blue. And how many blue cards are in here? 1, 2, 3. So even less.
Ooh. I found a bird token.
Good.
Over here.
Put that in the pile. We are going to be needing bird tokens for this deck. Planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, with the amount of white in this deck, that's not really enough. So I'm going to rip out the islands and mountains.
Hey, Tank. We were just talking about you the other day. Nice to see ya.
And get in an extra plane and an extra forest.
Exhausting. We're very tired. Thomas was sick last night and Brinley's fussing. Lucas is having a moody week. And we're exhausted. We're so not ready for Christmas. Our kids have been sick off and on. Smash the like button. Thank you, Brian. From Ghost Winter. How are you guys doing? Yeah, we were actually talking the other day how we're surprised how the kids haven't been sick yet. And how we got to go to our birthday trip to the city, and we weren't sick. Most of the time, whenever we go on that trip, we're sick. So, but yeah, I think it's probably hitting us now. So
This forest I'll take for the extra one because it's got all these lovely chocobos nesting at the bottom of it.
yeah, I like it. The chocobos. I love the chocobos.
So that'll give us a basic start. We've got 20 assorted land, mostly basic. Most heavily weighted towards green, white secondary color, and then a splash of red and blue, which we're going to have to do some tutoring up to get, but that's all right. I'm just nervous we're going to run out of mountains for the Call the Mountain Chocobos. That's our main red card, interestingly. But we are going to want to hit it a couple times, and it has flashbacks, so that's one we're going to probably either have to add some more red or thin out even more. But here's our extra cards.
Should it be interesting to try?
Yes. Now, I don't know if
Not
you feel
tonight.
up to trying it tonight.
No, I'm too exhausted.
Yeah, I figured that. So,
I don't know if it's just something is gonna get me soon, or
But these are gonna have to be. I think the Call of the Mountain Chocobos are gonna be the first of our main Choco crew here to be thinned down. All these we could use some more of, I think. The Gasol Greens, we've got our full set. Saz Chocobo is not legendary. Traveling Chocobo isn't either. These, the Ambrosia White Hearts, I think are really good, but they are legendary. So you can only have one of them out at a time, which is going to be a little annoying. There's a Chocomog, and then here's our legendary critters, which will give us some nice thematic creatures to go with it. We've got Tifa in here, another landfall trigger, quite aggressive. Then we've got Aerith, Last Ancient. At the beginning, she's at one of the Chocobo footprint and right on our colors. That's primarily why she's in here. A little bit bigger of a body compared to most of the birds in this deck. Raise at the beginning of your end step. If you gained life this turn, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you gain 7 or more life this turn, return that creature to the battlefield instead. So this can be used to bring back some as well. We've got Zell. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Really helpful with landfall triggers. And Zell gets +1 attack for each land you control. At the beginning of your end step, return a land you control to its owner's hand. So you'll always have extra lands in your hand, too, for those landfall triggers. Very nice in this particular deck. If you're going to have one card to support those Call the Mountain Chocobos for red, this I think is pretty much a perfect mix. Then we've got our legendary bird, Choco, Seeker of Paradise. 3 colors, 3/5. Whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put one of them into your hand. Put any number of land cards among them onto the battlefield's tapped, and the rest into your graveyard. So there's another buff to landfall stuff.
Maybe we can try and play it next Monday, maybe in the morning before you go to bed.
Maybe, although I'm going to need to find something to play against it. Maybe I can make a town deck or something, and I can play towns versus chocobos.
Maybe.
See if the birds can upset all those villagers in the towns.
I'm just
or
excited.
Something.
I want to get some better art chocobos, though.
There's the Chocomog, and we've got the other version of it as well.
I just love the chocobos. They're cute. I love that one. The one, sorry, where's
Choco?
I'm a little behind on my iPad. The one where the guy's riding the chocobo.
Oh, the Chocomog?
Is it that one? No, that one. This one. Like this art.
Same card, different art.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Talking about the art.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is cute. And then we've got our 2 Paradise Chocobos, which will help us get our colors. And then again, we may have to see how this goes. I might want to whittle this down to only 2 or 3 copies because it is legendary. You don't want to be sitting on extra copies too much. But for now, as a first bash, we'll give it the full 4 since we have them. 2/2 Flash can come down as an instant, which is amazing. And when it enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So if there was something that was about to die, you can keep it alive. And then it's got the usual landfall trigger, which only buffs itself. Some of these, like the Choco Moog, other creatures you control. No, that's a Stampede, sorry, not a landfall. Choco here, whenever a land you control enters, Choco gets, again, that's just him. I thought I saw one more, it's all your, that might be later. Anyway, the Ambrosia White Hearts. We go through in a patchwork banner promo. Again, this can give all your birds +1/+1 while fixing your mana colors. The Fat Chocobos, we only found 3 in English. I do have a Japanese one with different art. However, until we know the card well enough to play it without having to read it, not really comfortable throwing it in at this stage. But a fourth one of these could certainly be handy. It's the highest casting cost in the deck at 5. And it creates a bird token on turn 1. And then after that, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn for the next 4 turns. Pleasingly plump. Then we have our one traveling Chocobo. If I can get my hands on more of these, they're going straight into this deck. It does everything you want it to do, basically. Gives you extra card advantage. And gives you extra triggers, and basically that buffs all your other birds as well. I want to get some of these extra cards in here that are fun. Like, I think Battle Menu is just such a versatile card. I want to squeak one of those in here somewhere, but I haven't figured out what to cut yet. We'll see. Maybe it'll go in for one of those Ambrosias. We've got 3 Zhao's Chocobo. 1 drop, and whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, so it gets landfall buffs that are permanent. It could get quite strong. Then you've got the Gasol Greens. Just getting your bird tokens, the Choco Kick. Return a land you control to owner's hand as a kicker.
The Chocobo kick is awesome.
Which that can help you with your landfall triggers. Yeah.
Great.
And target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent control. So this is basically probably our number 1 removal spell. And
do you think you could make it work where you took like a Pokemon card and like just adjusted what the attack was for the Pokemon and fit it into Magic? If you could
I don't
change
know. We used to do crossover games for a while. Pokemon is tricky because everything is sort of based on scale of 10.
Okay.
That can be adapted, but it's tricky to make it work. Yeah, side quest raise a Chocobo, so you get your token, and basically once you get 4 more birds in play, you get to transform this into another black Chocobo, which is got some nice advantages. Here's our red Count of the Call of the Mountain Chocobos, which lets you go get more land, basically, but they have to be mountains. So this is another reason why I think this one will have to be thinned eventually, once we get some more of the other ones that we want more of. Yeah, I think Call of the Mountain Chocobo.
We should make a list.
Actually, maybe I'll cut one of these right now for the battle menu. I think that'll give us a bit more diversity into the deck, actually. So, take that out. Get the battle menu in here. Battle menu is just so fun.
Hey, they've got like the summon Fat Chocobo borderless foil for 75 cents.
Yeah, they're not. A lot of these are not expensive, and as we open more, I'm sure we'll just open some of the ones we need more of. Then, again, fishing gear just looks like a powerful little equipment. Threw it in for variety, along with the battle menu. Newfound Adventure, Farseek.
Chocobo Racetrack.
Again, help you get your land balance out. Shadowbringers, just, handy to have a counterspell.
Do we not have any of this card?
Another mana-fixing creature. Tifa's Limit Break. We've got Tifa in here, and...
Do we have any of this one?
We do not.
I didn't even think to look for this. I would have noticed it.
I don't think we have any Trollcode Racetracks. We haven't opened that card. It's an uncommon. Remember that other red one?
35 cents.
That other red one that I told you about as well, that was like an X spell that dealt damage and made Chocobo. But we haven't opened any of them either. So eventually there are other cards that we might try and get in here. We got the Warriors Resolve because it came in the Scene Bundle. We're trying to get in as many of the Scene Bundles. This one might have to go eventually just because double blue is going to be very awkward in a deck that's only splashing blue. Campsite Cuisine is the right color and might give enough value. We'll try one out and see. So, got those. We got our deck. This gives Angela a chance to try out some of her other cards she pulled as well, get in those special lands
What,
from the Chocobo bundle.
my sword doesn't work in this deck?
It's an equipment, and equipment is sort of a separate theme. This is the Chocobos run off a landfall theme,
Okay.
so it doesn't work as well. Tifa, on the other hand, landfall. This I think she'll do very well in this deck. Aerith is the right colors. I don't think she doesn't have ability that conflicts, but it doesn't really help it either. Honestly, Zell is amazing for this deck. It's just the red thing, and then you've got Choco, who's Big Bird, so why not?
It should be fun to try it.
It should be fun to try. We're gonna have to distribute it and give it a go. Again, the Ambrosia White Hearts, yeah. I think I might want to cut that down to 3 copies. I'll put the battle menu in for that, and since it was red, I'll put a suplex in. Just, again, this is all very experimental stages. So I'll throw one of those in for the Call of the Mountain Chocobo.
So yeah, we'll probably try it out next week, next Monday. Probably the morning since you're going to be working Monday night. We'll be, our premiere should go up again tomorrow for day 23 of our custom advent calendars.
Yeah, probably. So I cut one of those just so we're not tripping over ourselves with 4 copies of a 2-cost legendary. Battle menus should give us enough.
I highly doubt we're going
Value.
live on Christmas.
No,
We're not planning
probably
on it.
not in the evening. That's probably a bit much.
I mean, it kind of all depends how the day goes. We might feel like it, but I don't think you will because you're going to be just getting off night shift. So, well, maybe Friday.
Maybe.
Might be up for something on Friday.
These were...
Because we're going to have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be itching to open, I'm sure.
Oh, there'll be some. We can't open everything that
No, I know.
first week, but...
Well, I remember the first Christmas we got Pokemon. I opened everything right then and there. We didn't hold off to open anything because we hadn't really started the channel yet.
Right.
So, and I'm glad we did decide to start doing live streams. I mean, we're not, the most polished YouTubers out there, but it's really fun to hang out with other people while we open.
It is. And honestly, these big goofy birds, they look like a lot of fun too, so... I did want to try this theme out. I just don't know if we have enough cards to really make it work, and I haven't gone looking for any polished deck lists. This is just take what there is, throw it in, see what works, and then adapt from there, basically. So that's
Did we start building me like a Bloomborough deck that never got finished?
I think we roughed out the Bloomberg deck and haven't tried it, so maybe I'll take that to play against your birds.
Yeah, we could try and play them against each other.
We'll see. So.
Do we want to flip it onto your face now?
Okay, yes, these are... This is the rest of this. We'll just squash it down here, and I'll try and make sure this keeps enough pressure on it to get these Pringled cards to flatten.
Lego candle set to put together for Christmas.
Yeah.
We thought about picking it up for Lucas, but then your mom bought it for us.
That's not going to do it.
I don't think that lights up, but it might.
I need to find a way to get some more pressure on this.
Mm. Anyways, it's probably somebody streaming on Christmas Day. Who knows? We might pop up if the kids want to, but we're not gonna be planning on it.
No.
So, who knows? The kids might get something that they want to open with everybody, but I wouldn't really expect anyone to join us on
bird
Christmas
tokens
Eve.
here. We have another bird. Flip 'em over. Bird. All right, we got some bird tokens. Add those 2 to the pile we already had.
Oh my word. I'm so tired. I'm gonna flip it onto you so people aren't just looking at the mat.
Well,
Or are you still using the mat?
the mat is there too, but let's see if I can get this in here without wrecking things. That'll help get some pressure on those cards.
There you
Yeah. So I did, like I said, I was separating out towns while we were doing this. So this is going to be another whole project at some point. The Pew Pew UFO is very town center.
go.
These are affinity for towns to cast. They cost 7, so they're very hard to cast otherwise. Draw 4 cards is great, but you got to be running a lot of towns to really make them playable.
Okay, got it.
Otherwise, yeah. This guy, holy cow, he's town crazy. So, but then a lot of these other things are rare towns and other cards that will work well with towns. So here's a rare green town with some extra abilities. This is blue-green, colorless, other rare town, green-black. Comes in, pick your color town as a common.
I'm sorry.
Common, gain some life town.
You good with that to finish up?
Yeah, I'll finish this up. This is any color starting
Alright, everybody.
town.
I'm leaving you with Momma Spocat. I'm taking the iPad to the other room, so I'll be watching while I clean off the bed. Have a good night, everybody. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Blue town. Another colorless uncommon town. Another Pew Pew UFO. This thing looks hilarious. I'm sure there's something we can do with this. I'll just sort these up quickly here. See what we got. Green and white. That's an allied colors. The golden saucer is a hollow. So we have 1 foil of those and 1 non-foil. Blue, white, green. Oh, wait a minute. I just tapped in green and blue. This one just enters tapped in green and blue, but this one's got extra. So this is rare transforming green-blue. So we definitely got a green-blue sort of theme going on here with our rare lands. White, red. That's a new. One mana of the chosen. Black, white is enemy colors. Red, black. Black, blue. Uncommon, colorless. Mill 2 cards. Then you may sacrifice this land. Intriguing. This is red green, hollow. Another black. White and black. Red and blue enemy colors. First of these, and this is again a hollow or foil, as you may say. So I might as well sleeve that while I'm here. If I can grab a sleeve out of here one-handed quickly. So I think I've got at least one of each of the two color combinations. Here's another one of these in hollow. Green, white. So there are 10 of those. I've got 4 adventures in. So here's another golden saucer. Blue, red. Play a set of that. Play a set of that. So yeah, blue, white, and white, green. I have play sets of the common 2-color one, towns. Uncommons and rares, got a smattering of. I think there's enough towns here to really make you go of something. I'm just not sure what yet. These cards seem to be good with towns, but there's not really a theme to make them great yet. I might have missed something thumbing through. I don't know if towns can be a full theme of the deck or if it's just a supporting mechanism, but with what I have, blue, green, blue, blue and green rare ones, a blue-green rare one that transforms, it seems to be those are the colors that really want to focus here. So I might see if there's this particular deck I can work this into, or build a deck dedicated to it. I'm really not sure at this point, so we'll have to see. But it's definitely enough to get me thinking. I'll give it that. Let's get our allied color pairs here going. And then our enemy colored pairs. And then our colored, multicolored, colorless rares, colorless uncommons. This will be a fun little project to figure out what to do with all these towns and town-related cards. There's probably more that I'm missing, at least in terms of town-related stuff. So I think I've got a Japanese starting town as well, and that seems like a decent one. So anyway, project for another day. Got to get this wrapped up. Thanks for joining us. This has been an unusual Monday Night Magic. We'd had a few packs to open, and this is very much how I approach a brand new theme that I'm still getting used to. Hey, if you've got a bunch of cards, you've gotten, a bundle or two's worth of something, just put everything of a theme together, try it out, experiment. If it doesn't work, you can tweak it, you can change it all around. Get in a couple games once you get a deck together. That's the best way to learn, in my opinion. Just look for a theme for a new set. Maybe it's restricted to certain colors, maybe it's not. Maybe we'll have to heavily invest in the mana base to make this run more smoothly. Talking about the Chocobo deck, not necessarily this. But, I think they put in a lot of interesting mechanics, and that's the best way to really try them out and see if it'll work. I heard that a lessons deck from Avatar really did well at a recent tournament, and people hadn't been expecting that thing to be as strong as it was. Well, how do you find out? Try it. If it looks like it's got potential to you, throw the cards together, give it a go, tweak it, refine it. It's the best way to learn how to build, in my opinion. And I'm so rusty at it, I'm not guaranteeing at all. I think the deck we built today is very rough. It's limited by what we had to work with. But I think it's a good first bash to experiment with, and it looks like it's going to be fun. So thank you for joining us. I'm just going to flip this around so you can see my face as I wrap this up. And yeah. Chocobos. They're cute. They can be a pain. But I think it'll be fun. This is just out of reach. Trying not to give you a look up my nose. These scene boxes, if you can find them at a good price, there are some decent cards in them. I think for this one, there's some neat things. I think the fishing gear has got potential to be a lot of fun if you pull the right card from your opponent's deck. It can be really swingy. And for a Chocobo theme deck, the Chocobo Camp, having a land that could just turn out tokens on your theme is nice. Whether it was something, this one, it doesn't require the upfront investment like something like the old Kildrone Outpost, but it's still paying for and tapping it to make 2/2s whenever you have nothing better to do. It's not something I would necessarily run 4 of, but having 2 or 3 copies even could give you something to do in the late game if you're starving for cards to play. So maybe that's not as big a thing. I know the game's a lot quicker now than it used to be, but I think it's worth trying out at least 1 copy anyway. Yeah, looking forward to seeing all those bird cards in action, as well as Tifa and Aerith and a few other interesting named characters that I've heard good things about or that look interesting, that happen to fit in and give us a chance to try them. So I do think that monkeying around is a lot more fun in a 60 card deck with up to 4 of each card. Lets you see the cards you want to see more often. Get some interaction with them going a bit more regularly than in a 100 card singleton. Just, I think that, there's a place for Commander if you're just looking to chill, but honestly, I prefer the 60 card constructed formats. I think they're just a better experience to try things out. The only downside, or the main upside, I think, you get more diversity in the 100 card, so you don't know what to expect as much, and when there's so many sets coming out, it's nice to be able to just throw in a few of your favorites and cycle them in. You don't have to completely change and build new decks. And if you don't have time for a lot of deck building, I can see that being a major advantage too. But that's not the way my brain works. I want to see these new mechanics going full force, so not just tossing in a couple cards usually. So anyway, have fun. Anyone else who's playing and deck building with this stuff. This is a little bit old. Most of these cards, other than the scene cards from the box, are not new. They've been out for, well, relatively new, I guess, a few months.
That's clean.
Okay. So
the room is not because the gifts are everywhere.
Yeah, we still have a lot of wrapping to do, and I'm gonna be back on night shift starting tomorrow. So
yeah, we'll have videos going up throughout the week, anyways.
Yep.
We still have 2 more days of the advent calendar.
Yep. I'm getting tired.
Oh yeah.
Pass me that Lego set. I'll show that off.
Lego set?
I haven't got it built yet. Want to get this built before Christmas because it is just so cute. This was a gift to our family recently, and I've heard the little flame on top of the candle actually has a light up effect.
We won't know until we
won't know until we build it. There's nothing that specifically says that on the box, But that's what
She might have just looked
one
at
of
the
the
picture.
one
that
of the
make- 'cause
ladies at the Lego store told us that. So
It might just be
we'll
because
find
it
out.
makes it look like it glows on the picture.
It could, but
But
apparently that's an effect that they use. Anyways, it's sort of related to the botanical sets. They've been making a lot of flower leaf
I mean, they are
themed
nice.
sets.
It's
There's
just
a bit of a top view.
we don't have.
Yeah, it's Lego for display. It's not Lego for playing with so much. So I don't think it's really suited for our house as a general rule. But when we're decorating for Christmas anyway, why not? I just hope we get a chance to sit down and
We still
have
have
time
that
to build
Santa
it.
sleigh set somewhere.
You
Might
know,
be in the bedroom actually.
you could probably get, if Thomas or Abram are looking for something to do one day, they
Yeah.
could put this together.
If
I'm
Tom's
sure.
is feeling up to it.
Yeah,
just
well, it's a lot of little pieces, but
see how
anyway,
he's feeling tomorrow.
we'll try and get that done at some
I
point.
don't know how much he ate today. I know he drank his Powerade.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, good night. Thanks for coming out, and yeah, just find something you enjoy and try and make the most of it.
Mm.
And for me, making the most involves playing in deck building just as much as the collecting and appreciating the art.
and I just like when other people build the deck for me and give it to me and help me learn how to play
that can work too.
it. Deck building
Anyway.
confuses me and it stresses me out. So
Have fun and good night. And
much love, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope the rest of your week goes well.
yep.
And I mean, we'll see you in the premieres, and who knows if we'll have a pop-up live.
Something a little more focused. This
So.
was a pretty laid back stream, just thumbing through cards, finding
I
stuff.
don't really have
to
anybody to play
experiment with.
MTG with.
Yeah, it can be tricky. Growing up, I had my brother. Now, the rest of my family, there's a couple of them that'll try a game with me once in a while, but no one's really gotten into it for.
The trick is to not going all hardcore out on your spouse when she's trying to learn to play, that she doesn't get a chance to do anything and doesn't want to play against you anymore. That's the trick to having somebody to play with.
Sometimes.
Yes, Angela, you're right, Angela. You're
Part
right.
of learning the game is trying to find efficiencies too, but that's another whole kettle of fish.
We grew up
Learning
playing
the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
basics and learning the flavor is just as important, especially early on. So,
All right, guys.
anyway,
Thanks for hanging out.
Have a good night.
It was nice seeing you again, Tank. Always love having you in chat.
Yep.
And Ryan, thanks for being there. And Founder and anybody else that's lurking. We love you all.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Catch you later. Have a great night. And hopefully you get better night's rest than I might.
Yeah, and if we don't get a chance to see you again before the holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and just take the time to enjoy life a little.
Yep. And don't take yourself too seriously. Because learn to laugh at yourself. That's a good thing.
That can help.
I
sure
learned a
can.
long time ago to laugh at myself. It helps.
Bye,
Bye,
for
guys.
now. Thanks
See you
for
later.
coming out.
I'll let you end it.
Where
X
is
in the
it?
top.
Bye.
Bye.